everybody, welcome back. Thank you for watching, thank you for turning in. I'm trying my hand back at the Star Trek inspired server. Hopefully I have discovered the source of the mod conflicts and switched out the offending mods. There are quite a few mods. The server is open. It is playable. So let's get started. Setting up Discord. It's doing its not cooperating thing. the stream. Thank you for watching. One dedicated viewer, I guess. Well, live viewer, anyway. This is going to be a pretty long playthrough, or play. Let's see if I can do a better job at acting. I haven't done so well at that lately. Now there's 118 mods on the server. I hope this combination works. Otherwise, it's back to the... Yeah, with 118 mods, it does load though. Weapon Core doesn't always like my computer. Yes. Okay, now if you decide to join the server, the available factions to you, I'm not going to join one because I'm the admin of the server and it just wouldn't seem fair to me. But players, whoever log in, especially if they're going to be like the United Federation of Planets, they become the leader of that faction. They start off with 100 million credits in the faction. I'm going to do everything from scratch, but for those of you that want to play the Klingon Empire or whatever, eventually you'll be able to do that as server progresses. There's a lot of Star Trek mods on here. I'm not sure if all of them work yet or not. I'm just happy that they've all loaded together without any server errors so far. Okay, I do have the Explore Enhancement mod going, so if you spawn on the Earth-like planet, you will get a rover instead of an escape pod. And what's nice about that rover that you start off with is when you grind it down to make your base, you start off with like 150 or something like that metal grids. So you can actually make a full base with the metal grids that you can salvage from that particular rover. That's why I like it. Now the game is heavily modded. There's customized server settings. It's made to have the resource collection easy. So for those people that want to build big, it's not going to take them a year to mine the resources solo. As the server progresses, the intent is to decrease the server settings as more people join, with the idea being that as people propagate the server, there's less and less resources available to those. I do have the compass installed, so if you're in a planet, you'll see a compass. I have the radar, a lot of different Star Trek themed mods, like I said. Hopefully I got the right combination. Anyway, as soon as it starts to load, there we go. Word of caution when using the ore detector. The small grid or detector range is 1250, which is max. For large grid, it's 2500. Do your best not to use more than one ore detector at any given time. If you have an ore detector on your station and on your ship, use one or the other. Don't use both. Otherwise, it will create some really bad lag. Um, and try not to run around with the ore detector on max all the time. Half is usually enough unless you're actively surveying. Um, just remember to turn it off. It just makes it easier on the server. Because I like the mod and I wouldn't want to have to get rid of it. Anyway, so here we are. Let's see what kind of asteroids do we have around us. Come in. Oh, wrong button. It's going to take a moment for the asteroids to spawn in, I think. There is small grid jump drives. So small grid ships can have jump drives, and the jump drive range is like 6 million kilometers, I think. Which to me is a little bit more realistic for a jump drive because space is a really big place. And things are spread out. So, okay, it would seem that the hostiles are spawning before the asteroids. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to head towards the moon. Because typically the moon has at least 3 stations in orbit. And I know there's ice on the moon, and the M3 miner will allow me to start on the moon fairly readily. Just have to stay out of freaking gravity well. Last time I did this, I wasn't paying attention, and I got a little bit too close and was sucked in. I went to take a bio break, came back, and I was at the respawn screen again. So, I do have a speed mod installed. I do have upgraded thrusters installed as well. I'm not against super large ships on the server, but keep in mind that large ships and large buildings create a lot of lag on the server. You know, and if you enjoy the server and want to keep on playing, just be a little mindful. There are no block limits. But if you want the server to stay playable, just keep things reasonable. Because lag is no fun. And I cannot believe that I'm pushing 60 frames per second. That's insane for my computer. Especially with 118 mods going. I'll wait till the asteroids start to spawn in. That'll drop. Okay, so I should be fairly well bad thing about this is going at top speed without the asteroid spawning in means that I could suddenly just find my ship destroyed and not realize why. Because I'd flown into an asteroid that I couldn't see. And that always sucks when that happens. Yeah, my flying ability. Let's just say I don't even bother with a driver's license anymore. And I love to drive cars, motorcycles, cars. I even like uh, driving truck, big rigs. I just my eyesight's not what it used to be. I got a 55-inch monitor and I sit about a foot and a half away from it just so I can see. Yeah, I mean, it's, it takes a certain type of person to be able to enjoy that kind of work. I never thought that I would be one of those people, but I really did enjoy it. Um, I really liked the long haul driving interstate as well. When I was co-driver for my stepdad back in the 80s and 90s. And I used to go on some of the trips with my dad when he was a truck driver when I was really young, 10 or 12. I'd spend the summer with him, and we'd travel all over the place. Oh, shit. Like I was saying. Oh, great. I loved it. Oh. Well, that's working as intended. Oh my god, that's funny. Look at how fast my body's going. Oh god, I got a kick out of that. That brought tears to my eyes. That was so funny. Okay, yeah, huh. So, I'm just floating in space now, hurtling towards Earth. Okay, that was funny. Okay, so I didn't lose my survival kit. Interesting. Yes, I'm using. Ooh, I'm just going to use the admin kit or the admin controls to get rid of that particular respawn ship for the sake of the stream. And then turn that off and respawn again. was probably one of my better face plants, I have to admit. That was great. Okay, I think I should wait a little bit of extra time uh, this time around. Before I move. Or should I see if it happens again? I'm going to see if it happens again, just because it's funny. So let's go ahead and head. This time I'm going to go a little slower. Yeah, gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. uh, uh, yep, this should have been part of the I Am Clone series. uh, Now, see, I'm actually kind of okay with dying like that. It because when you think about it, things in space are moving pretty fast, and it's easy to miss even the biggest rock because it's traveling so fast. If you don't have sensors to tell you that things are headed your way, all you have to do is turn your head and look back, and you're dead. Which kind of, I was staring right at it, and I had just enough time to realize that there was an asteroid in front of me before I was floating into space. It was great. Once upon a time, there was a miner. It crashed, and it started. So, this time, oh, I got a kitty at my office door saying, "Daddy, let me in. I want some attention." So cute. Okay, delete. Oh, now I'm not sure how recently they updated the Explore Enhancement mod. I used it when I first started playing Space Engineers along with the Star Trek Discovery mod. Um, and they were both featured by Captain Jack in his Colony Lost series, I think it was. It was the first time I saw him. Um, and I fell in love with the photon torpedoes. Yeah, it might be out of style, but I like it. I do have a multitude of other Star Trek warp core mods and weapon core mods and stuff like that. Yeah, I have those too. And eventually I will add them, but the the rival AI and the modular encounter spawner by Lucas, I'm familiar with them. Um, it does take a bit of work for me to configure both of those to work with the mods that I've chosen. Usually it takes about 6 hours to configure because I have to go in and tell it which blocks to use, which blocks not to use, because there are some some things I don't want the pirate ships, to have access to. Federation secrets and all, and Klingon secrets and all that kind of thing. So it takes a long time to set up the server when I'm doing that. Right now, all I've done is I've just added the mods. I haven't configured anything. Everything's default, and hopefully I can fine tune it as things progress. Take away some mods, add some new mods, that kind of thing. I enjoy running a server. Um, it's one of those things you either like it and you're really into it, or you can't stand it. But then I really enjoyed running my old BBS too back in the 80s. I had a 16 node BBS that I ran out of my house. Did that for 10 years, 12 years, something like that. It was a Wildcat BBS server. But then Wildcat Software sold the Wildcat BBS to Citronics, and they didn't tell anybody about it. And then Citronics they started ripping off the system operators and started treating a BBS like it was some kind of corporate enterprise edition. Did the server just drop on me? Oh no, it didn't. It's still on. Okay. Catching up with the log. Scroll down. Yeah, that might happen when the game saves. But I'm not using Discord at the moment, and it can be a bit of a resource hog. So I'm going to close it down. I don't really need it. Uh-oh. I expect. Wow, it doesn't even look like I'm moving, does it? Yeah, I'm moving. My instincts are telling me to stop. No idea why, but they're saying stop. So I'm going to stop. uh, and it's kind of weird too, because the game is not using that much memory. Right now it's only using about 3 gigs of memory. Um, and coupled with my streaming software, it's only running about 30% CPU right now, which is great. droids haven't spawned in yet. That's kind of disconcerting. I wonder if that's just my video card being finicky for some reason. Oh, it's a Hornet shuttle. So all I have to do is stay away. Figures. I'm going to the moon. Oh, gravity's good. Get a little bit of angular momentum, just a little bit. Yeah, see, before I got the memory upgrade and the video upgrade, I was running it maybe 9 FPS. So I'm still getting used to this playing above 10 frames per second. So it's like a whole new game for me. Yeah, one of the other members of the community, I believe his name was Krager, he recommended a video card that was suitable for my old hardware, and he was right. He nailed it. It's doing really good for my computer. At least that's what my notes say. Now it's the mining aspect of this. I've maxed out most all of the server side settings without editing the SBC files to, oh crap, no. Yeah, I've only got 16 gigs, and then I got a 2 gig video card. So, but I'm running on an i3 that's 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, something like that, right around there. It's old. um, it's actually 2 years newer than the Space Engineers game itself. I believe the computer was bought in 2015. Or not 2015, 2005, sorry. 2005, 6. Hold on for a second. I hate it when I get that information wrong. 2008. That's when the computer was bought. 2008. So it might be a few years older than Space Engineers. What was Space Engineers? It came out, what, 2013? Or was initially started working on, or is it when it was released the first time? Because I didn't play Space Engineers when it was first released. I've only been playing about a year and a half, maybe even closer to 2. Oh wow, right on. Yeah, I've not really been playing that long, but I'm pushing 5,000 hours. Run away, run away, run, run. Oh wow. Yeah, it's all I do is stream Space Engineers since I lost my job to COVID-19, and the restaurant that I was working at still hasn't reopened. Don't know if they're ever going to. But my diabetes and stuff has gotten worse, so it makes things a little more difficult for me. Let's try to slow down a bit. Too close. This thing takes a long time to slow down. Yeah, I'm really kind of scared of what's going to happen next now that Biden's won the election. I was initially a fanboy of Trump when he first got elected, but something happened about a year ago. He started to become pompous and erudite just like the rest of them. And he started to turn on people. And I mean, he still kept his word for the most part. In spite of all the roadblocks, he did do what he said he was going to do. And that, you have to respect that no matter who the person is. You know, if they do what they say they're going to do. You might not like how they do it, but Biden, I never liked him, and I definitely did not like Obama. Clinton wasn't much better, either one of them. good people out there that suffer no matter who's president, and that's the unfortunate part. I mean, when I was in the service, Reagan was in his first term, I think. I got to meet him and Nancy Reagan. I was on the USS John F. Kennedy back in the 80s for the unveiling of the Statue of Liberty in 1986 after they restored it the first time. Got to meet Brooke Shields, Ronald Reagan, Nancy Reagan, and I can't remember her name. There's another one. It's just, it was somebody that kind of faded out of prominence. But the 80s and 90s, those were good years. Wasn't real happy with the lies and the deceit out of the Bush Jr. administration, but then that's politics, lies and deception and intrigue and cloak and dagger and all that crap. But as old as I am now, well, things change for it. Be right back. Okay, had to let cats in. Okay, so it's hard to tell where the ice is at. So I'm just gonna have to get closer. I think the first order of business is to dig a really big hole. I think that's the ice right there. So that's where I'm going to head to. So what do you like best about space engineers? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have to admit, that's why I have so many hours in it. I mean, I've played Elite Dangerous and Star Trek Online, and those kind of space games. Um, yeah, the physics they employ though, it's good thing it's a game. They attempted to simulate, but yeah, I was a software engineer for a time myself. My father was an electronics engineer, satellite tracker, that kind of thing. That's actually a really good way to put it. I mean, I do appreciate the game for what it is, and there is no other game that I've ever played my entire life other than, I think, what was it? What's the name of Wing Commander that I've put so much time into. Oh, and Zelda: The Adventures of Link, because I used to play that with my mom. Oh, Eve Online is another one that I used to play with my mom when she was still living. She passed away 2005. Yes, but it did not start off that way. That's what it turned into. When I was beta testing Eve Online, I think it was the phase 3 beta testing that I started. I played for a good 2 years before its release, and then another 5 years after it was released. Got my mom interested in it, and we had a family corporation until it started becoming a job, and we stopped playing. I mean, we stopped playing because my mom passed away. But yeah, Excel is definitely your friend when it comes to space engineers. Yeah, Elite Dangerous is kind of the same way, unless you use voice attack. Voice attack simplifies it quite a bit. You just want to make it inside the safe zone, and then take a bio break, which could take a minute or two. Provide. That's, oh, that's a long number. Okay, be right back. Bio break. problem with eating so much anchovy spaghetti. So let's see. V. Uh, just a little off, you think? Told you I can't fly. There we go. Just want to see if they sell ships. Because I would prefer not to build my own if I don't have to yet. Yeah, no. That's the room. Oh, I was supposed to go down, wasn't I? No, up one. Okay. Okay, so. Oh, yes. Right on. First station I come to, they sell ships. Right on. I like that. GPS. Ship leader. Okay, so that just really made the game a lot more fun for me. I'm not good at building ships. I can, but they more look like it's something you'd see out of some type of steampunk game than space engineers. Sorry about the rustling. Had to reload my pipe. My dad used to smoke a pipe, and when he passed away, it kind of makes me feel closer to him, kind of thing. Well, see, my thing is I can put the pieces, parts, and the conveyors and the conveyor tubes and plumb everything, that kind of thing. Um, it's just there's something about when you start adding the armor blocks to it, or gerbling, gerbling, greebling, gerbling, gargling, whatever. um, my brain starts to melt. I the shapes and stuff just make me dizzy. I mean, the small ship that I usually use the most is this one right here, and I'll upgrade that, and then that's my favorite miner, and then the freighter that I like, if they have it here, um, it may not show up until I get a little higher up in the food chain. But I think it's the T90 hauler or something like that, because it's got the connector right below where you enter the ship, and I like that design. Okay, so we found our station. will it let me? Okay, there's no access denied, so there may be a chance that I might be able to find upgraded weapons around here somewhere. Let me sit there. Yes. Okay, so I just have to search the rooms and stuff like that. Probably, nope, not in there. Interesting. Okay. I've seen these stations so many times, I don't know why I even bothered running around looking. I guess it's just habit. Access denied, access denied. I don't want to do anything to upset the station just yet, because I would like to join this faction. Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh. Dang it. Okay, so I can see ice on the horizon. So I'll check out this station over here next. Well, I'm still neutral with everybody. This M3 miner isn't half bad. Oh, crap. Well, I guess I figured out where I'm putting my base. I know I lost my O2 generator. I did tell you I couldn't fly. And apparently I can't grind either. Just hopefully I didn't lose. Oh, good. I didn't lose my survival kit, because I can build everything else. I just don't want to lose. Oh, no. No, I did. just making things a whole lot more difficult. Good thing I found a station that sells ships. It turns out that I'm going to need it.
Energy low.
Okay, so 428, 166. Come over here first. Inside the crater? Oh, yes. Okay, so let's see here. Where do I? There we go. So it's in one of these over here. Yes, it is. Will it let me sit in a chair? Oh, okay. with the data pads. That's important. Well, I've got to have solar cells. There's no chance of me doing anything else without solar cells. Okay, so where's next closest one? That figures. Damn it. So of course I've got to go on the other side of the moon, or the other side of the planet. Oh my God. Yeah, um, if if you're playing a vanilla game, that projector is a godsend. I have to agree. But I don't normally play a vanilla game, so I may have to reset because you notice what's missing. Still having issues with the asteroids. It might just be a UI bug. I might just have to log out and log back in. But I don't want to do that because it takes so long. Well, I almost got to where I could start building things. Oh my god. It's going to be a long stream, definitely. uh, so, I wonder. I remember seeing a setting in here. Where is it? No. That might be it. Network problems. Have something to do with my graphics. This is gonna give me a performance hit. And it's gonna cause some lag. So bear with me. It's a cheesy way for me to refresh the voxels. It does cut my frame rate down. to do is create an asteroid. Let's see if that'll kickstart the rendering. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. That's kind of a bummer. Because even the higher graphic settings, the game's doing pretty good, even if my FPS sucks. Okay, so let's see which one is it under there. Okay, so it's saying that they're there. It's just not rendering them. Why? Huh. Maybe it's a UI bug. No, I'm stationary. Okay, so I'm going to try this a different way. Oh wait, there's an asteroid right there. There they go. Now they're showing up. All I had to do is leave my cockpit. Okay, now this I can work with. Okay, so can't go or detector 1250, so that's 625. Yeah, it makes things so much easier when you can actually see the asteroids. I'm blind! I'm blind! Too much soap in my suit. That's the last time I used that detergent. Okay, so I can see things now. So it only took me what 3 deaths before I could see asteroids. It must have been some kind of genetic defect in my clone or something. That may have ice on it. If it does, that's a good find. Let's see if I can avoid crashing into the asteroid, though. That would probably be a bonus. Ooh, I was right. Okay, so I can get ice and stone at the same time. So, GPS, ice. Yay! Okay. Probably will not need more stone or ice for quite some time. Let's go to production. And then I'm going to dig myself a little hole up here for just a matter of protection. While this stuff refines. Or not. Can't seem to. Oh, it's a really big hole. Well, that didn't work out like expected. I just went through the asteroid. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to sit right there. Be right back. I'm going to go let my cats in. just an exploration ship. So. Okay, what do we have here? Sorters, antenna, gas generator, war detector, survival kit. Okay, so at least now I have some way to make stuff. Now that I can see the asteroids. So, pink. Okay. So, off antenna. Get up underneath my ship here and collect my bottles. And because this asteroid has ice, it may be a good place for me to set up a base, but I'm not sure if I want to do that just yet. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So, can we see the moon yet? No. So we'll go over to this asteroid and see what we can find. I'm kind of nervous. That looks like a ship or two, possibly. I'm headed to the moon eventually. Just making my way towards it. I'll just mine whatever I can along the way. Uh-oh, lag spike. Server didn't crash, did it? Yeah, sure, I can like it. Silver. Oh, I got it. Find that. Silver and ice. That's a double good find. Oops. GPS. Ice. Okay. Oh. That's a big surface deposit too. Check that out. Okay, we'll call that good. Let's go that one. It's the collecting of the resources that I find very grindy. So I've tried to make it as least grindy as possible. Now, I do have compact jump drives on this and small missile and Gatling turrets. And of course, I did mention small jump drives. Now, the one mod that I can't get to work on the dedicated server is the small refineries. I really like having the small version of the large grid refineries. Um, their capabilities are reduced, which is kind of reasonable in my opinion. Yeah, they're basically just small grid versions of the large refineries, but they work great in single player games. But I get a lot of mod conflicts when I try to use them on the dedicated server, and I'm not a scripter or a modder, so um, I really don't have the knowledge or the wherewithal to try to figure out how to make them work with the server. I mean, because there's no reason why that a small ship can't be as capable as a large grid. It's just, it shouldn't be able to do as much, you know. If you're going to have uh, the large grid version of the large refiner, you should be limited to like a third of its capacity, you know? Well, yeah, but when you think about it, um, when you start off, you need to be able to do a little bit of everything without having to be thrown into um, building large grid right away. You know, because it's not really game friendly or computer friendly that way. That may be uranium. If that's uranium, I'm gonna get excited because I found silver, so I can make reactor components, and it looks like something really big was mining this asteroid. Really big. Ooh, ooh. I'll take them. I don't care if I have to go all the way through the asteroid. Take it slow, stupid. So the best bet is to try to go right in between both of them. Wow, this might be a good base asteroid. This thing is huge. Holy crap, this is a big asteroid. The thing that I like the best about the Discovery mod, I think I said this, is the photon torpedoes, is because there's something so satisfying about the explosion. I don't know what it is. The other thing that I miss are grenades. lot of gold in this asteroid. Let's go K. Light. Radius. Really, I don't like that color though. Or that one. There we go. Give me more blue. There we go. That I like. Holy crap, that's a big asteroid. And there we go. So I guess we're doing gold first, huh? Okay, so GPS gold. Is that what I think it is? That is what I think it is. Okay. GPS. Platinum. I definitely don't want to crash now. This is a big freaking asteroid. Okay. GPS. Potential. Can't spell. Now I have to be way more careful. Um, let's see here. As soon as I get, I'll show you as soon as I get to a station where I can get into a safe zone. Or if you're on Steam, you can just search for small refinery. Oh, oh, that is just okay. Um, I'm almost thinking that the frustration of dying all those times may have been worth it. Because I have the big four now. But I'm running out of space, I'm pretty sure. sure don't get a lot of uranium when you mine it. Then I want to save some. That is a lot of stone. Yeah, I think my ship is really starting to bitch. Yay! I know Ghost is. Well, I haven't been able to see her. Oh, she normally comes to me when I call for her. Okay. But like you said, I don't know how many cats we still have outside. Out of the plethora. I'd like to have gotten like 100,000 by now. Okay. Okay, there's 100,000. And I'm definitely going to need to get rid of some of that stone. So I really don't need much more stone. Okay, so that's GPS. Okay, and then I want to set up my sorters. Oh no, that's right. Still, I guess already set them up. So double lock on. But I should probably get out of here first. Before I turn those on. Oh, I just ruined my ship. No! That was not supposed to happen. That's what I wanted. Yeah, the torpedoes, unfortunately for me, are only large grit. They are a lot of fun, though. One torpedo does about as much damage as three warheads. But the voxel destruction can be so great that the game just says, "Oh fuck it, I'm not even going to worry about shelling it." Just too much. I think that's why I like it. But then the torpedoes are supposed to be overpowered. I mean, they're torpedoes. Photon torpedoes are supposed to be the end all be all of Federation weapons. Supposed to be the most destructive. Of course, you got the transphasic photon quantum, the transphasic quantum photon torpedoes as well. Those are the ones that can do time dilation on anything they hit as they destroy it, or something like that. I forget. Now it'd be really cool if they figured out a way to bring in dark matter and dark energy into the space engineers world, but that'd make a mainframe melt. uh, okay, so well, good. It seems yes, we are out of stone. Good, 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 good. So let's see what that asteroid cluster has to offer. Of course, what would probably be a good idea for me to do is to install a projector on this little mining ship. Okay, so that's ice and iron there. More iron. Okay, so come to stop. GPS, nice. Iron. Get some here. That's just for trading. I've got way enough iron just from the stone. Okay, that's way more iron than I really wanted. So my next stop, I think, be that asteroid right there. Hopefully that'll take me out of the Earth-like gravity trajectory. Yeah, and back when the game was originally developed, um, at the time, dark matter and dark energy wasn't a thing, a real thing. It was imaginative to most scientists. But quantum math and string theory, they said that it existed, and it was provable that it existed. And then they realized, how can we account for the expansion and the increasing speed of the expansion of the universe? There, there's something else besides gravity that we don't see, that we don't understand. Hence, dark energy, dark matter became a thing. Ooh, that was close. Probably need to add some solar cells. Oh wait, I got enough ice. No, solar cells probably be the best bet. Add some solar cells to this little mining ship. Oh, the rendering distance. That's what it is. The draw distance and the view distance are set cattywampus. I'm getting it. Have to fix that. Keep on getting all these socket errors. I don't know if it's people trying to connect or connect inappropriately. Okay, well that's handy to know. There's more of that there. Not what I'm looking for, but it's handy to know. I have plenty at the moment. What's that there? Okay, so that is a lot of gold. Holy crap. A lot of gold. Holy mackerel, it's a lot of gold in one area. Jeez Louise. Now I know I intentionally made it resource abundant, but I didn't realize that it was going to be that abundant. Um, am I getting shot at? Full bearing. Here we go. Yeah, there's something definitely not right with this ship. Um, Did I lose the thruster entirely? Well, here goes nothing. Daddy needs a new ship. So let's go ahead and this could be bad. Maybe I should have invested in a parachute. I can see I'm getting dragged in. I'm already at max speed, so hopefully I'll slingshot past it. You know, because usually if the gravity doesn't go above point 0.2, um, you're pretty much okay. Especially when you don't have anything but ions. 2.5, I forget. Lots of bad decisions. Yep, I'm gonna be pulled in. Oh no, I'm gaining. I'm getting further and further away anyway. Or is it point 0.2? Or 2? Or yeah, point something or other. Oh! Oh! Yep, I'm done for. Yep. So, what I'm going to do with that is that. Nope, that was actually kind of a quality thing because now I crashed another planet. So it's only appropriate that body location. Yeah. Exactly on the opposite side of the planet. But I have to be really careful here because I have robots to deal with. And I'm kind of okay with that. Oops. Inventory. Stuff in production. I'm good now. It's just being able to get to my body. No, actually, it's not that difficult from this point for me. Because if you look, I've got ice all around me. So some people don't agree with it, but I will build myself a really quick station with a basic assembler with an O2 generator, or just use the O2 generator on this little craft. Fill up like, I think I need 14 maybe hydrogen bottles, because I was smart enough to at least do 1,000 of each type of ore, and all the basic stuff you get out of stone. Plus, I had 1,000 of everything from the survival kit except for the survival kit. So what I'll do is, when I finish building everything from here, I'll build myself some oxygen tanks, fill them up, grind down the survival kit, and leave the rest of the carcass of the ship, or the respawn rover, and head to my body. And then if I have to, I'll just hydrogen it into space. I won't even bother with another ship. I don't want to be on a planet. I want to be on a moon or something without an atmosphere. Gravity, a little bit of gravity is fine, but 1,001 things to do, not to do in Space Engineers, and I think I'm doing them all in one episode, which is pretty funny. And just think, this is all done without alcohol. Yeah, I know. Where's the alcohol? I drank it all last night. uh, be right back. I need something to drink. Like water. So that took a little bit longer than expected. Didn't realize my wife had. They do, actually. For me, anyway. Makes it really funny. Okay, so I can take all of this stuff like so. I'll just come over here really quick. Yes, there's actually a method to my madness. Look, 8. Oh, 5, sorry. 5. thrill there. Okay. Oh no, I just didn't have it equipped.
We say. Exterminate.
And they're your friendly robots. Well, they're not so friendly, really. Thank you. You have a good night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the chat. Okay, so where's my body location? Did my body despawn? My body despawned. Well, okay. So that didn't work out as planned. So I'm going to start a new episode in about 3 minutes. I will be right back. Thank you for watching. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.